What is going on, guys? It's Kurt coming at you with another Binding of Isaac video here on the channel. And we're gonna hopefully get a pretty good run here. We have okay stats so far, that I can see at least. We have decent damage, decent tiers. Well, pretty good tiers actually for being an even start. We have okay shot speed. Our movement speed is probably one of the things that we have that's pretty low, which is honestly not that bad. It's pretty average, to be honest, but consider anything under a 1.0 to be bad, in my opinion. So we can work with this. Oh, we also get a. Ooh, wait a second. We get a planetarium here. I'm gonna wait to pick up those. Don't know if we're gonna have. We don't want to take damage and lose that eternal heart. We also don't want to lose that soul heart, so we can save it for the next floor and hopefully get a double deal. Now, something's telling me that that planetarium is going to be next to the secret room, which would be pretty ideal for us. We don't have any keys, and even if we do get one, we kind of have to save them for the next floor. So the question is they going to be up here? Could be up here. Just going to use the bomb. It is nice. So we can get into the planetarium for free. I'm going to use the doctor's remote here, and yeah, we'll take these. These are pretty good items. Pretty good items, if I do say so myself. We can check our shop. Nothing we really want. Deep pockets wouldn't be bad if we can manage it, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to get it. But if the game wants to give it to us, then sheesh, we might have to take it here. And I mean, it's fine. Some damage here and there. I'm gonna full clear the floor, try to get another key for that chest. I don't know if we're gonna have enough explosives to get in there. So if you don't know, we got a planetarium item. I forget the name of this one. Macarius. So pretty much it'll leave all the doors open on the run, which is pretty great for us. That means we don't have to finish a floor if we really don't want to. I'm gonna get deep pockets now because I mean I might as well. That allows Isaac to carry up to 100 coins. And every time that we don't get a payout for a floor, we'll instead get 1 to 3 coins, which is pretty good. It starts to add up, especially since we have it pretty early on. These wisps are also doing a good amount of damage here for us. Unfortunately, they are going to be temporary. They can be destroyed unless we find some kind of invincibility item like the unicorn stump or something like that. So we have another bomb here. I think I'm going to use it here. Okay, well, I don't know where the super secret room is, but we are going to pick up our eternal heart and pick up our soul heart on the way out. And we're looking pretty good. We have a good amount of items. A lot of them are pretty OP, especially the early game, so we're not looking too bad here. We get a Curse of the Unknown, which is perfectly fine. I think we have about 4 hearts and a soul heart, so we have pretty good idea of what our HP is at. We're also getting a pretty good amount of value from these wisps. They aren't destroyed yet. And while they don't do a lot of damage, they do some damage. So I guess that's not the worst thing. And I think we have I forgot what the exactly what causes this wisp, but the wisp with the bone on it, you can see it right here at the bottom. Well, it throws out bones, so pretty convenient. I think the secret room is here. I'm gonna had a feeling. We can bomb this here. We can go into the treasure room for free, and I wish I didn't. That makes Isaac's tiers magnetic, which is not really that good. It can attract enemies as well. So, you know, the last thing I want is for enemies to be running towards me when they don't have to be. Now, if you really want to min-max it, I think it's always important to leave a fire up on the floor. If you go to one of our previous runs, we actually got a lot of money because we had Swallowed Penny, Bloody Penny, and stuff like that, which kind of helped us create money for ourselves whenever we needed it. Unfortunately, we don't have that right now, but having a fire up on the floor means that we can possibly make plays like that whenever we do get those kind of items. It is pretty situational, but I mean, you never know when you're gonna have to hurt yourself for benefit. In game, of course, in game. I do want to try to find a key for our shop here. We don't have a lot of money, but we do have a possible bomb for a donation machine. And we do get... Part of me wants to bomb this so bad, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to. We're going to wait. We're going to lose most of our bombs here. I mean, most of our orbitals, the wisps, they're called. Okay, so we didn't get a key here, and I don't think we're going to be able to enter the shop, unfortunately. Not that I want to. Also, I think the super secret room could be over here. We have a bomb, we can try it. I'm not going to waste our Dr. Remote yet, because I want to use it for the boss. Okay, so we have 4 red hearts and 1 soul heart so far. We didn't take any damage, so we know exactly what we can spend on a possible devil deal. As you can tell, even though those wisps that we lost didn't have a lot of damage, you can immediately see the DPS difference here for not having them. We got a movement speed up, which we needed, and yeah, we'll take 9 lives. We lose all of our red hearts except for 1, which is pretty bad, but I mean, we get 1 guppy item and we also get free lives, so I don't know what else we need. Now, I've said it a few times here. I know guppies or 9 lives could be something that can scare off new players because you do lose a lot of the red HP that you have. But once you get more comfortable with the game, it's always better to have more lives. You can do a lot of things with extra lives, not just like the insurance of surviving, but you can do things like take 3 devil deals, because even if you do die, you'll just come back on the next floor. That's a crazy shot from that gaper. We got a death card. We can save that for a big room. Yeah, we have a lot of these gapers going on around here. So it's a pretty good room to use it on. I'm not gonna get rid of everything, but it'll get rid of the majority of the enemies. And while they aren't necessarily like super dangerous or anything like that, the poops, we do save a lot of time here. This room does take a while, especially since we don't have a lot of damage. I was about to say, I kind of want to bomb some of these mushrooms. I mean, we can go for it. You never know what we could find here. Bombing mushrooms is always worth it if you have like the avenue to do it. If you have like, for example, Doctor's Remote or something like that, pretty worth it. You never know. A Mega Mush can completely change the run, and that's one of the few ways to get Mega Mush. Not Mega Mush. What do I always call it that? Is it Mega Mush? No, it's not. Yeah, I always call it Mega Mush. I don't know why. It's not it. We haven't been able to find keys though. That's the one bad thing about this run. We've had maybe like 2 keys the entire run. We don't need a fart size increase. Secret room could be here. Okay, it is. Okay, we have money. We have access to the shop now. Could possibly buy a key in here if we really want it. I'm gonna buy this key. I'm gonna buy a deck of cards. I know that Dr. Remote is kind of saving us here for it's kind of saving us when it comes to damage and stuff like that. But I think the deck of cards is gonna be a bit more useful for us. Like for example, we have a soul heart here. We have 2 soul hearts here. I'm gonna bomb this to get some mushrooms along the way. And we don't have soul hearts. Sorry about that. I'm gonna go back and get this. No, wait, not. We'll do this here. We'll keep Dr. Remote now so we can try to hit that other tinted rock and hopefully get a more HP. Gonna save our 1 key for the treasure room here. If I get another key, then I might go open that golden chest, but we have not been seeing a lot of keys. So I'm getting kind of iffy about what keys I want to spend and what keys I don't want to spend. Okay. My reflection is a great damage up, and I know it can be a bit annoying for the tears to come back, but as long as we don't get anything like super annoying, like for example Ipecac or something like that, we should be fine. We also have a lot of tear speed and a lot of range, so the tears aren't going to be coming back for a while. As you can see, they go pretty far off the screen before they return. So if you see my reflection, unless you really for some reason don't like the added effect, I would say that it's almost always a take. We did get a key here, which is why I'm doing the room. I do want to open that golden chest as much as I'm pretty curious. Now, are they gonna pay out? Maybe not, but golden chest can contain items, and any item would be beneficial right now. We can get glass eye or a tears up or something like that. Backpack is also in that item pool. I'm also gonna check the curse room. I think it's pretty worth it. We have a lot of HP. Even if we didn't have the HP, we do have 9 lives. So we can take whatever devil deals we want if we did get one. Although we won't on this floor, but we could. We got a bomb as well. I think we can go open that chest now. Okay, so we're pulling at strings here. We are trying to get the most value out of our run. Okay, that was not necessarily worth it. We can go ahead and get this tinner rock over here. Pretty much paid for our curse room, which gave us nothing. So we pick this. We have a lot of money as well that we can use on the next floor. Our super secret room. Yeah, we can make some money here actually. Okay. Okay. Now, part of me wants to keep the IV bag just for the sole fact that we can make a lot of money off of it, but I'm not too sure because we do have deep pockets, so we are going to be making money either way, no matter what. But even if we don't keep it, we can go ahead and just use up all the hearts here on the floor. We do have a good amount here. We can use up that one. We have one more down here. We do have a lot of HP here, so even if we don't use it, we can just pretty much turn every red heart on the floor into money. But I think we are going to stick with the deck of cards here, just because I think we can get more value out of it. That being said, if we do use our hearts on double deals in the IV bag, it's pretty much going to become useless, so I'm just going to leave it. But like I said, if we got value out of it, we turned all the red hearts into money. If we do get an HP up here, we can come back and use the IV bag instead of just leaving it there. So we're making plays here. A double deal here would be preferred, even though I don't think we're gonna get one. Pretty annoying set of bosses here. We just gotta keep our distance. We do have at least better damage and pretty good range, so we don't have to get close if we really don't want to. And I know that we have Macarius and we can kind of just run through rooms if we really wanted to, but we really need the I got tears up, nice. We really do need some of the consumables here because, like I said, we have no bombs, we have no keys, but we have a whole lot of money. Now, before we go, I think I'm gonna come down here and yeah, get some keys off here, and I guess I'll buy this, which is a fantastic card to get. And we get a ward card. Okay, we're making uses here. I get Curse of the Blind, yay. Go ahead and make our way. I would have opened for free, which is pretty annoying, but all good. I guess I can go ahead and bomb this. Really wish I got a key out of that, but we also don't have to do these rooms, but I kind of want to do the curse room, so the paperclip is a fantastic get for us here. And we get 5 bombs. Paperclip pretty much makes it so we have free access to any of the golden chests in on the floor. I don't really want to re-roll this. I think we're looking pretty decent here. Got a lot of HP here. We got a lot of bombs as well. Okay, so our consumables are looking a bit better. I get a free golden bomb here, which is great. I do want to try to get a payout from this demon judgment. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to, but I'm going to try. Don't want to get rid of our eternal heart though if we can help it. Okay, so we're looking a bit better consumable wise. We did have to pull a few strings here to make that happen. But it shouldn't be that bad. All we need is one good item to kind of put us over the edge. Holy water is great. It'll pretty much help us do a lot of the bosses and stuff like that by freezing enemies. We managed to find best friend as well. We can also make a big impact with holy water since it does contain a fire in the middle. if you have the item, best friends. So that would be a pretty top tier get for us here, and it isn't possible in the shop. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and use that. It's like we didn't pay for it. Pretty big hourglass play there. If it was any other item that we didn't want, then we would kind of stuck with it, or we lose our money. But thanks to hourglass, we can undo that whole transaction. We have a sun card, which is great. So what I'm gonna do, you know what? I kind of want to take. I am gonna take this. Now I don't know if I'm gonna keep it, but this could be pretty big for us here because we could take devil deals and undo them if we don't like them. So this could possibly undo a lot of our problems here that we got due to Curse of the Blind. We can also get this card for technically free. Yeah, we'll come. I mean, I guess we can use this over here. We might as well not waste it. Perfectly fine. I think the super secret room is gonna be here, or it's not. Wow, could be up here as well. Nice. Wow, got hit there. Have to be careful here, but you can't walk past those spikes. I'm gonna bomb this. I don't think we need. We don't really need anything else. Like grab that as well. And yeah, let's see what we get here. Like I said, the hourglass is gonna allow us to take devil deals and undo them if it's something we don't want. There's really no need for us to waste any kind of HP here if we really don't have to. So I need hourglass to kind of hit something. There you go. All right, so we did get a devil deal. We got a damage up, so we do want that. And sack ultra. I'm not sure if this counts as a familiar. It doesn't. I'm gonna just keep this. I don't think there's a need for us to go back into that. And I think that's gonna be it. I kind of do want to see if I can get a payout from the demon judgment though. What we could do with the hourglass is we can get the demon judgment over here, and if we don't get a payout that we want, we can just undo it. Okay, so we don't want that. That's not worth the HP that we gave up. Or did we have that? I mean, we have one more. I guess we can just do it. We'll just take it. I really thought we got rid of our Eternal Heart there, but we didn't, so it's not too big of a hassle for us. Do we keep the hourglass though, or not? I think I'm gonna go with deck of cards. Even though the hourglass has great potential, like you just saw, for a lot of outplays and stuff like that, I think that, I don't know, I feel like deck of cards has been doing pretty good for us, and I'm not gonna cheese it. Okay, so we get a sun card. I'm going to use that here to get rid of the majority of these. We should have used it in a big room, but I kind of don't want to wait for a big room to show up. So, okay, I'm going to stick to the paperclip for now. We have free access to any golden chests that we find. Get a temperance machine, which we could use. We also get a speed up. We can open this pretty much for free. So the paperclip is one of my favorite trinkets in the game, and it usually starts off when you play Kain, but having the ability to open golden chests for absolutely no cost is pretty big. Golden chests can have a large amount of items inside of them that can really help you on a run. It's not the worst thing for us to get. I guess I could use this here. I'm just gonna go ahead and use that here since we do have a heart here. Yeah, like I said, I was expecting a payout either way, so not the worst. Also know where our secret room is. We got a strength card. We can use that for a devil deal or something else along those lines. Pretty annoying room. You always forget about these dudes on the right. Or I always forget about them at least. Sometimes I do catch myself getting hit by these things if I don't see them coming. Luckily they make noise though, so it's all good. There's the curse room here. Nothing really good. You get another key though. I think that was pretty worth it. The way things have been going now, I think keys are pretty worth the soul hearts here. And we wasted to go inside them. We also have a curse room here, which I am pretty interested in playing. I mean, a sack room, I mean. So we could go check that out. Kind of want to do it after the boss, but I might just do it now. Because we do have a 36% chance either way. I feel like it wouldn't be a bad idea to do it. We also have a lot of bombs, so we can bomb a lot of these skulls to try to get HP out of it. So while we're looking pretty decent right now, we have a pretty good damage multiplier thanks to my reflection. We don't have a lot of stats that are going to set us apart right now, if we're completely honest. We are a little bit behind on damage, I believe. Usually by this point, a 7.0 would be pretty good for us. Fortunately, we don't have that luxury. Item is also pretty bad. Let me check here for the secret. Never mind, we already found it. Let's see what we get in here. I'm going to go for this now. I do believe we are going to have enough taps. Okay. So like I said, even if we die, I use it now. Even if we die, we can come back and make use of pretty much anything because we do have 9 lives. So while dying would be pretty bad because we do lose out on all this HP, would not be the worst thing. I am gonna hit it now though. I think I'm just gonna do it. I think it's pretty worth it to just try to go for the full taps here. I can also hit these bombs here. Try to get us some HP. Get a hermit card, which I would use. Emperor card too. Okay, so we walk out of this. We have one more hit to go. I'm gonna do this now. Okay. I have a reroll machine, which is pretty huge. We also know exactly where the secret room is also. I'm not gonna pick up that heart yet. I hate rooms that have that. Technically should have picked up the mystery gift now, I think. We are gonna be going back. Now those spikes will kill us. I shouldn't be running through like that. But we're leaving life on the edge here, so just gonna run through. We do have to full clear most of this, but like I said, we have Macari, so we can just run through if we really have to. And running through rooms is pretty difficult if you haven't done it. Sure. Running through rooms is pretty difficult because you actually have to like time it different, if that makes sense. Finishing a room and running through a room are completely different things. We are trying to find a red heart container somewhere. Or a red heart, I mean, so we can fully get a payout on the sack room. Even if we don't get the soul hearts in the sack room, we're gonna get a lot of money that we can use to reroll in the shop. So either one will be perfectly good for us. Unfortunately for us though, Gish is gonna drop a static item, which means we're not gonna get any kind of damage or anything. We're just gonna get low Gish. So whatever. We do get a double deal though. Yeah, we'll get empty vessel, sure. Unfortunately, we can't really get rid of our red hearts, but if we do, we'll get light and we'll get a temporary shield that'll come up once in a while. So not the worst. Okay, so we got a full payout of soul hearts, which is fine. We don't really need the other one here. Now we can go into the shop and reroll. We have a lot of money. I could finish out the rest of the floor to look for more money, but we ain't that desperate. Let's see what we can get here. No, we don't really need piggy bank right now. Restock would be not bad, but this one would be pretty good. Help us get more collectibles or consumables from chests. I'm trying to get a little bit greedy here. Okay, I think jumper cables is a much better buy for us, and we can take this on the way back. I can bomb that for some possible money, which we don't get, and I think we are good to go. So jumper cables is going to help us use our active item a bit quicker. Okay. So we're looking not too bad. We do have a lot of tools to help us here, despite us not having the best stats. Now we did start off with great stats, but unfortunately our RNG has not been good to the point that we can get more, so we do have to make do with what we got. And I honestly think that the deck of cards is a huge play for us here. I really think it is going to help us out in the long run. We get a dice shard, which is pretty cool. Now we were to get an item from this. We don't, but this dice shard is going to be pretty interesting for us here because we are going to be able to re-roll something. So if we did find like an item in the secret room or in the shop or something we don't want, we can re-roll it. That's pretty huge potential here. It is a pretty big privilege that we have thanks to the dice shard, which came from deck of cards. So deck of cards doesn't just give you cards, it can give you apparently a dice shard. Right, we can use this again, strength. If we find Pandora's box, we can get some huge amount of value because we have the key there on the ground. Okay, we have a temperance machine. We might try to hit that. Like I said, I want to try to get rid of our red hearts if we can because we do have empty vessel. So if we do get a form of payment, it would be pretty good. We also get a boss trap room here, which we can't really go inside unless we find a sacrum. If we were to find a sacrum, we would definitely eat our lives and try to and try to move into that boss trap room to see what kind of items lie inside of it. Continuum, which is pretty good. I'm not going to re-roll that. Now, if we were to get inside this room, would be pretty big. Okay, now we're talking. No item in here. We are going to destroy this thing. Now, we're going to be able to re-roll the item in here if we don't want it. But we do want that. That is a free damage up, sir. We will 100% take it. Okay. Go ahead and do that. Thank you, sir. On the shop. Now, do we re-roll this? I want to see if we can find a sacrum. I don't think we are going to have one here. But I think the dice shard might be something that we stay with. If we don't use it now. That is. Forgot exactly what we left behind, but... yeah, a sacrum would have been pretty huge here. It's a big ass chest. Alright, I forgot exactly what card we left behind. I know it was pretty good. It's not that one. Let me go check real quick just in case I left something behind that I shouldn't have. Oh, Emperor card. We can leave that. So I think I'm gonna go hit that temperance machine. I feel like that temperance machine could give us a possible payout. Totem mine. I don't really need the hearts for anything else. We would also get an empty vessel proc, so we do get flight to open up all those chests up there. We're gonna hit this. Yes. I will take that. You can see that's the effect of old mom's key. There's too many consumables for us to get here, so they just kind of fly out like that. So nice, we're looking good on everything pretty much. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna make some big plays here. We don't need that item anymore, but we're gonna try to get a payout out of this if we can, because I think we're gonna do the reroll here. If you don't get what I mean, you're about to find out. We're gonna make some big plays here. We also don't have flight because we have picked up some red hearts, which is fine. I also don't mind getting rid of any of our eternal hearts here, because I mean we don't really need that much HP. So we're gonna do here. We want to pay out from this 100%. Doesn't matter what item it is, we just want something here. Empress machine. Okay, that's great. So we want that. Okay. Now we're gonna re-roll the items that we find in there, and we do have some red hearts up here that we can take. So like I said, a payout there would be good because we have 3 items to re-roll. And while the pool for that item room might not be the best, like there's 3 items that we get to pick from, which I think is pretty important. Now, will this pay out is the question. Okay, hasn't paid out yet. We have a few more tries here. I can't believe that little dude paid out that quick too. Another heart up here. Okay. So I think what we could have done though is we could have actually gotten the Polaroid and came back to get Polaroid invincibility, which would have given us free hits on the machine, but I think that's a bit too try hard. We don't really need this. We just kind of want to make a play here for something. How are we gonna get the payout though? Okay, there we go. We got it. So 3 items to reroll. Okay, great item here. Great item here. And great item. 3 fantastic items. We have an infinite amount of tears up now that we can use. So I'm gonna go pick up the Emperor card over here. So pretty much Brittle Bones allows us to use any of our bone hearts up there, and by using the bone hearts we can infinitely increase our tears up every time we break one. And that doesn't just go for the ones we have up there. If we get another bone heart and we break it, it's gonna count for the same thing. So we get infinite tears up, and I don't think it's capped by anything, so it doesn't stop, if that makes sense. And we'll pick this up on the way. We do lose our empty vessel, but it's fine. So you'll see what I mean once we get hit. So yeah, all 3 of those items are great. The only bad thing about the other item is that we're gonna get health back every few kills here and there. So it's a little bit unfortunate because we probably won't get empty vessel procs, but I am gonna take this here. Okay. You can see we got hit there. Like I'm gonna get hit again just to show you here how big of a tears up you get every time we take damage, or every time we break a bone heart. So this is not too bad. Now we do want to use our crystal ball here. It is a pretty good item for us because we do get mapping every time we use it. The only thing is though, I used it pretty early, or pretty late on that last floor, so we unfortunately don't have a full charge on it. But thanks to jumper cables and other things like clearing rooms, we should have a charge on this pretty soon. Alright, there you go. Pretty useful. We also have a sack room over here, which I do want to use. I think a sack room would be pretty great for us. Not only that, we do have bone hearts to get rid of, so the more we get rid of, the more tears we're gonna have. So I think we are gonna make a play here to use it. Now I'm gonna get rid of every bone heart except for the last one, because I do want those tears though. But look at that, look at the value we're getting here. We're just getting insane value. We get Seraphim, which is great. More chance for red hearts. We'll come pick this up over here. We'll take that. We'll just avoid these. You can walk out and stop them from spawning more bombs, but it is whatever. We're going to be looking for another red heart, which we do have in here. So let's see what we get here. We have one more red heart to spare. I'm going to try not to lose this red heart. I mean, this bone heart, but even if I do, it's kind of whatever. Alright, so we get more money. We don't really need this, to be honest. Now, I have half a mind here to go straight to the dark chest. Now, bear with me. I know we're not super ahead. And we just lost it. But it would beat having to fight Isaac. Get a damage up. That's fantastic. For also, again, no charge. Got a strength card. I'm going to take this for now. Now, we have an Emperor card, okay? So even if we got to the dark chest, we can just dip. And we can actually just go straight to the boss. I want to get the boss item before I do go to the dark chest. We can just run through these rooms. Like I said, we don't really need any of this. We have Macarius, so we can just run through all this. We're killing things on the way, by the way, if you're not aware. This is the one room we do have to do, though. Okay, so we get a double deal. We got a Tears Up, which I don't think... Yeah, it's not going to really do anything. We do get more shot speed, though. Alright. So what we're going to do is we're going to go all the way down here. We're going to take our Emperor card back. Because we want to go straight to the boss on the chest. We don't want to dilly-dally and take damage we don't need to. Where did I leave that card? Is it up here? Or is it in here? It's not that one. It's got to be this one on top, right? Yeah. So we'll take this. We're going to go hit the sack room. Hopefully we don't take too much damage here. It's supposed to be a 50-50. Okay. 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 I won't die for this. Okay. So we wasted all our HP for that. Apparently 50-50 does not matter. So we're gonna take this. We're gonna take this. And I think it should be okay. And yeah, we just go kill the guy. We kind of sped line or sped run this run a little bit here, which is fine. Like I said, we didn't have the best like stats at the beginning, but I think we made it work. We pulled a lot of strings here to kind of bring the run together. I think sack rooms are again just making a big difference for us here. Like I think the sack room literally saved the run here. Not necessarily with like any items they gave us or anything like that, but it gave us a bunch of HP when we needed it. It also gave us a bunch of soul hearts when we needed it, a bunch of coins that we got to use on the shop, so not too bad. But anyways, so guys, thank you all so much for watching. That's going to be it for today. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Make sure to hit that like button if you want to see more Isaac content. And make sure to hit that sub button if you want to watch more videos just like this. And we'll see you all in the next one. Later.